Okay, in this video we are going to start off my home movies of Burt. This is going to be stuff you've never seen before. I've never shown before. I put it on a still here right now. This actually is the day that I became friends with all of them on Facebook, and that's what started my friendships. So I will show some messages, some voicemail, and some new footage from my tour that I have not shown on here before. So that's what you're going to see in these videos, and my time with Burt outside of Creative. In the last video, when I was showing my still photos, I said I was going to be showing some videos of some of the pictures you were seeing and stuff like that. So here we go. This is one of the responses, one of the very first responses I ever got from Burt Wilson back. And this is one that I'm just throwing it in here, one I got from Jeff Howell right at the same time I met. The reason they called me Bree was because I went by my nickname as a child. I used to go by my middle name, which was Brianne, and they called me Bree for short. So at that time, that's how I titled my my Facebook page. But due to Burt saying that he loved my first name when he found out about it, he said, "That's so beautiful. You should go by your first name." And I went by my first name ever since, which is Victoria. Ah, the power of what a guy can say to you. And here's another one of his responses to something that I was saying, talking about his music and being fats. Now, what you're going to hear is an actual phone conversation. It's the only one I think I took of us talk. He was talking. I put him on speakerphone. You'll hear it. And just so you know what was going on, he was actually driving back from a gig one night, and he wanted me to actually keep him awake while he was driving home. I put you on the speakerphone. Just wondered if I could,
Hang on, I'm going to get a sip of my coffee, okay?
Okay.
I have one hand on the phone, one hand on the steering wheel, so I have to put you down and make some coffee. I'm tired.
And in this section, I'm going to actually let you hear a quick conversation or a quick voicemail message from Duke.
Good morning from Brother Duke the dog, returning your call. See if you haven't got your wig on yet and all that stuff. So, you want to interview me? Okay, I'm ready.
And here is a text message. As you see, this was with my old flip phone. And that's like some of the things I would get throughout the years. Things like that. Okay, now here starts the home movies footages that I'm going to show from my trip down in Florida. And here we go. It's day 3 of vacation. Bert's taking me to the malls today. He's still trying to get out of this traffic.
Yeah.
We're trying to make it to the beach. We've been to 2 malls today. The mall, the Millennium Mall, and now the Florida Mall. The Florida Mall was a little bit better.
Sorry.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, for future reference. Miss the palm trees. I haven't seen today. 90 degrees. Bert trying to figure out how to get to the beach with the phone.
Actually, the older you are. All dressed up, going to dinner. Beautiful out there.
It is.
Untouched.
All the boats.
Unspoiled.
Coming into Cocoa Beach. Now look at it out there. We're sitting down here to eat lunch. Just so you know, you might hear him talking. It's not very clear. But as we were walking the pier, he was talking about how they were fishing and also out there surfing. And he was talking to a fisherman about all of that. And that Riki Tiki Tavern there, that Jeff Howells played there. I think Burt did play there before, a long, long time ago. It's a really nice place if you ever get to stop. A lot of gift shops and everything.
Right there, and he's sitting in your spot where you thought you might catch another one.
He's talking about surfers and fishers.
Yeah, that's when the fishermen start winging these weights, these triangular weights at them.
What kind of fish you can get here if you find it?
Tail, mackerel, I'll bet where's the prawns? They don't have prawns.
I don't know. Whatever. Some sharks out right next to them. Last out.
Everything I had, and then all of a sudden, it all kicked in. Something kicked in.
That's
Drug,
my dicky.
diabetes kicked in, and something else kicked in. All of a sudden, I threw up.
My sweet
Really bad. I got sick, really, really sick. But for some reason, the audience loved us, and they were applauding, and I was running back to my seat because I knew I had to throw up. And you said, "Come on back up here and take another bow." And I was like, "Oh, I gotta throw up!" I didn't. I hung on to it. I did not throw up. But you didn't even know what was going on. I couldn't come back up. You know?
I got into a little bit of that, but I got that.
Right.
Now, some of this you may have seen in the tour videos, but I'm just trying to show complete sound on some of this. I'm only including this footage because for some reason when it got transferred, the sound did not work. So, but this footage I think I cut out of my tour videos, but this is, they're just talking about the grill and everything. But I had to cut that part out because you couldn't hear it, but I'll just include at least the footage. That was Walmart's fault when they transferred it. I've hardly ever had that happen. Okay, here we go. Now it sounds like it's back on.
About how it was cooked, and now I have a feeling.
Yeah, and obviously, as I brought in people, I cooked hundreds, maybe thousands of steaks while I was developing this whole idea.
Remember your little at your house?
What you're talking about? Which company?
Okay, so I'm going back to the 80s, and I'm going back to the little cooker you had at your house, and
Okay, the grill.
the grill.
Uh-huh.
And you'd go, you want a steak, and you put it on, and you had this procedure for it all. And I used to watch it. It was a little grill, and
When I got those ribs.
oh, you did?
Yeah, because he loved to eat.
Yeah, you did.
And so it was fun to feed him because he called me king of the world when he ate my
How
food.
much you had to put in steaks?
Yeah, we cooked all
So even if I have included this, I'm just trying to include more with some stuff that I haven't included. Just because this wasn't in Aaron's videos and it wasn't in some of my other tour videos. And Valentina's watching too.
It sometimes still has some particles in it, so we floss them.
I was in green, and then brought a porch studio and some speakers in for me, and you said go. And so I was so excited that Aaron believed enough in me to write a song, and he said, "Oh, see, you can write a birthday song."
Yeah, well, I know you
What
could do it.
birthday song? And then you gave me the tools, which were the porch studio.
Yeah, that was the missing link. in
That
your
was a
life.
missing link, so I could actually hear
Yeah.
what was going on.
You know what?
And then I was left alone, and then I showed it to you, and you loved it, and I went, oh my God, I think I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
know I could
did.
do it, but he knew I could do
You
it.
did
You know,
a great
it's
song.
very common. I can tell you story after story where I got blamed because,
I fell into that crap.
you know, but I couldn't do anything about it.
No,
It was just the way it happened. I had one customer. You know what, though?
and I'm sorry, Dave, but you know, your artwork worked well for Aaron and for the Rock Fire. Maybe not so good for everybody else.
Yeah,
Sorry, you know.
But he got to go out and try. You know, so he
With his new company.
he had a company and he went out
How's
and
it
tried.
called? A Diversified Food?
Yeah.
And with Billy Bob, too.
Yeah, same with Billy Bob. Now, Billy Bob was, you know, he's found himself a home at Universal Studios. Billy Bob has been working at Universal Studios for years. Did you know
I've
that?
seen it. Yeah, I work for Universal.
Okay, this will be part 1 because I don't want it to get too long. Stay tuned for part 2.